So, funny story, by which I actually mean infuriating story. Mom and I were at Walmart last night, as we are most nights. It's just the way of life. I needed some eye makeup remover, so I had to go over to the cosmetics department, and that's where we went first. And there was this lady working over in cosmetics, and she came up to us, and I think the first thing she said was something like, "Oh Lord, here we go again." And I was like, "What? What is she talking about?" So I walked over to what I needed, and but she was still coming up, and she said, "Is there anything I can help you ladies find tonight?" And I was like, "No, I think I know what I'm here for." And she said, "You think you know, or you know?" And I was like, "No, I know. I've got it right here. This is all I need." And I put it in the buggy, and she said, "Well, aren't you a good little shopper?" And I said, "Yes, in fact, I am a good shopper." And my mom said, "That's right, she is a good shopper, because I am a good shopper." So I had to just take a minute to think about how good a shopper I am, because it's just true. I am. Anyhow, I'll move along from that, from tooting my own horn. She said, "Aren't you a good little shopper?" "Yes, I am." And she said, "Well, what kind of mascara are you using these days?" And I told her what kind. She walked over and showed me something that I actually was kind of interested in. CoverGirl now makes this mascara that it's, all the shades are black, but they are like made for different eye colors. So they have little tints that like bring out the highlights in your eye colors. And I actually couldn't get some, but there wasn't any of the blue. So anyhow, that's slight derailment. She showed us that mascara, and then she started showing us some eyeshadow that was bright colors or whatnot. And then she just sort of went, "Man, you have no idea what it's like living here." And I was like, "Yes, I actually do." But I was just like, "Huh?" And she was like, "I'm not from here. I'm from San Diego or San Francisco or someplace over West Coast, specifically California." And we were like, "Oh, that's cool. That's nice. How long have you been here?" She said, 4 months. And she said, "And I hate it here." And I was like, "Buh?" And Mom said, "Well, just give it time. You'll learn to love us." And she said, "No, because everyone is asleep here." And I was like, "Wow, I was thinking that's kind of harsh." And then she looked at us and had the audacity to say, "Y'all been here your whole lives, haven't you?" And we're like, "Yeah, in fact, we have." And she said, "I can tell because you're asleep." I was like, "Excuse me?" And she said something about how she could tell people who never got out of this town. And I said, "Well, just so you know," I mean, I didn't say it angrily because I was polite about everything. But I was like, in fact, I have traveled some." And she was like, "Oh, where have you traveled to?" And I said, "I spent a month in Italy this summer." And she was like, "Why'd you come back?" And I was like, "Because this is home. And also because my program was over. But mostly because this is home." And she just went on to say, "Well, I've been around the world 5 times, and I lived in England for 5 years or 3 years or something like that, and I'm moving to New Zealand as soon as I get my lawsuit money." And she just continued to say all these things, and she just, how Southern people were awful and they were asleep and too conservative and all this stuff. And she said, "Right when I first moved here, I went up to some man and I asked him where a liquor store was, and he said, 'Ma'am, maybe you didn't know this was the buckle of the Bible Belt.' And I said, 'So what, you can't F each other and you can't drink?'" I was like, did she seriously, number one, say that to anyone? Number two, just repeat it to us for no reason? We did not ask her for any of these little anecdotes that she wanted to share with us. And Mom and I were just dumbfounded. And we sat there and we, "Oh, really? Yeah, And then we, found the first opening we could to get away from her and excused ourselves around to the next aisle, at which point we looked at each other like, and as soon as we got out of her earshot, Mom said, "If you don't like it here, you can leave." And it's true. I mean, there's just no cause for people to act like that. And you know what? You can say what you want to about Southerners, but we are at least polite, you know? Even if we sometimes are disingenuous, we say things with a smile on our face, and, we don't we don't hurt people's feelings like that. We don't just go around bashing people, trash talking other people from other places. Anyway, I just thought it was ridiculous, and I just wanted to share that. It just made me so angry. But anyhow, sorry once again for never updating videos. I'm going to try to be better about that. But at least I've been on a roll with my Italian phrases. That's good. That's good. Molto bene. So anyhow, I'm going to go now. But expect another video soon. I am working on a very special video. Bye!